So Thomas.
Oh, it is.
This is the babysitter, and we're with my rich and 2-player tycoon friend Thomas here, who spent all his money.
All my money. 5 floors.
And oh yeah, and above my head is my real username if any of you like want from me or whatever. Anyways, come on. Don't mind this lady. She just tells you that we already purchased our ticket. Don't mind this guy. He just says that he needs to take your tickets.
Wait for me.
I went through the doors.
No, wait, where'd you go?
I went through the doors.
Lily, where'd you go?
I went through the doors.
Huh? I did too. I don't know where you are. Get out.
Okay, I'll reset.
I went through the door.
Okay, both of us reset. Oh my gosh. My body just collapsed.
Oh my gosh, that was gruesome.
It was. Okay.
I don't know what's going on. Yes!
I don't see you. I don't see you. Oh wait, no, you're loading in now.
Look at this. I'm so dead.
Yeah, you're still loading in.
I'm just gonna leave and going back.
Okay, I'll wait for you.
No, sure. Come on, you can leave. Thomas, I'm gonna watch the video tonight because I'm not watching next week. There's three. There's gonna be 3 videos, and they're each 1 hour. No, some of them might not be an hour. There's gonna be 3 videos because we're playing a lot of scary games.
Honestly, this one is probably going to be like 25 minutes.
Well, sure. Can make a video of hide and seek, not like the normal one. No. The scary one. The scary hide and seek. Oh, she means the scary. That code? Stop.
Come on. Okay, I'm going to follow you this time.
Yeah. Are we doing the scary hide and seek one?
No, we're in, this one's the babysitter. Okay, just wait.
I'm in the door.
Okay, did you go into the entrance yet? No?
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
I went out. Oh.
Okay. I don't see you.
I'm in. Just keep walking.
Maria was so excited.
Right here.
Where?
Are you in?
Yeah.
Are you walking?
No.
Oh.
I'm reading the thing. Maria was so excited about her first night babysitting for the Kramers. Oh, I see you now. Her baby sister Rosa watched her getting ready for her new job. She was so proud of her big sister. Wow, the little sister is proud of the big sister. What a surprise. Maria's...
I don't know where you went.
I'm on number 3. I'm on 3. Oh, there you are. Maria's mother drove her to the Kramers and dropped her off a few minutes early.
Oh shoot, I forgot something.
The Kramers were happy to see Maria. Our phone number is on the fridge, and you can help yourself to whatever food or drinks you'd like, Mrs. Kramer told her. The children are upstairs asleep, so just check on them now and then. You can use the basement if you'd like. There's TV and games to play, okay? There's also a monitor down there so you can hear the kids. "We're so happy we found you, Maria." Then the Kramers said goodbye and left. Maria went directly upstairs to check on the children. They were safe and sound asleep. She went into the kitchen to get the phone number and a soda before heading down to the basement. The basement had a large flat screen TV, a pinball machine, and some games, but Maria just wanted to go online. That's me.
Sure, we're doing.
Maria went online and began watching some videos while glancing at the monitor lights every now and then. After a while, she decided to play some pinball. She put the monitor on the pinball machine and started to play. If we could actually go up the stairs, that would be so cool. She got a little too creeped out by the clown statue next to the machine, so she took the blanket from the sofa and covered the clown. Bad choice, Maria.
I'd get scared too.
If it looks... Actually, no, that would make me laugh. How it looks makes me laugh. The monitor lights suddenly turned red, and she could hear the children stirring. She went to go check on them. Maria quickly went upstairs to check on the children. They're still asleep. Thank goodness, the children were fine, but just then Maria heard sounds coming from the basement monitor. Maria carefully came down the stairs, looking all around the basement. She didn't see anything unusual. She went back to the sofa when suddenly she noticed that the little piece of paper with the phone number on it was gone. Maria slowly backed up, away from the sofa, and looked all around her, but nothing else seemed out of place. Ring! Her cell phone rang, startling her. She quickly went to the phone to pick it up. I would be scared too. It was the Kramers just checking in. Maria was relieved. She told them that everything was fine and the children were safe. Then she told Mr. Kramer, "I hope you don't mind, but that life-size clown statue by the pinball machine was too creepy for me, so I covered it with a blanket." There was dead silence from Mr. Kramer. Then he said, "Listen to me very carefully. Don't speak. Just go upstairs right now and get the children out of the house. We don't have a clown statue in our house. Run to the neighbor directly across the street. We're on our way now, calling the police."
Lightning up the stairs, race to the children.
Maria ran like lightning up the stairs and raced to the children. Shh, I'm reading. Maria made it outside with the children, and just as the police arrived, they were safe. The police told the Kramers what a brave and amazing person Maria was. The Kramers were so grateful to Maria, but most importantly, everyone was safe. I thought it was going to be a story, so I turned my camera, and then whenever I turned it back, I just saw the cloud. I was like, ah. Now we're going to hide and seek.
Woo! The one we played last night?
Yeah, the one we played last night that you got scared.
I wasn't scared, I just didn't know what to do.
Oh, and speaking of which, I actually have to delete that thumbnail we made for the chocolate tower. What's that? Oh, that's the one we're recording right now.
We should make the thumbnail on the last one.
Yeah, we're gonna make the thumbnail whenever we finish the stories. Actually, I'm gonna see if it chooses like automatic thumbnails that are good, and then I'll see. Okay, we're on hide and seek. Hold on, I'm gonna put my blanket on. For some reason I'm cold, even though I slept with an oversized hoodie. I've kept this thing on for 2 days straight, and I'm cold. Like, explain how that logic makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Off this morning.
I'll follow. Here, follow me. Or I'll follow you. That's an option too.
Or no.
I'm gonna remember what part is the jump scare now. Oh my gosh. What? Wait. It sent me into a void. Oh no. Oh, okay. I can see it now. Into the entrance. Hide and seek.
I'm sure the answers who watched it.
No! Dan and Milani were getting married in a week, so they invited their best friends over to Milani's house for a party.
I'm gonna be the first person.
Okay. Milani still lived in her childhood home, which was always their favorite place to hang out since they were kids. I'm also gonna be like that. It's so much better. They all started talking about their favorite childhood game, hide and seek. They decided they just had to play the game, and Dan was picked to be the seeker. Dan began counting to 100 as everyone from the room began to hide. Dan finished counting. Ready or not, here I come, he yelled loudly. He went all through the house looking for his friends. He looked everywhere but was having a hard time finding everyone. Woo! He finally found Gerald in the kitchen pantry, eating pretzels. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I thought Gerald was Dan for a second.
Giant.
Like at the beginning, whenever it said Dan and Milani were getting married, I thought that Dan was Gerald. Dan and Gerald went back to the living room and yelled for everyone to come out. Everyone came running back into the living room. They were having so much fun. Oh my gosh, stop. I can't.
I think there's one there just walking.
They all started talking about where they were hiding. They laughed and laughed. After a few minutes, they noticed that Milani wasn't there.
I forgot what Milani looked like.
Everyone began shouting her name. Milani, you can come out now. But there was no answer. They were all getting nervous now. Okay, let's split up and look for her, Dan said. They all agreed and went to look for Milani. They searched every square inch of the house, but could not find Milani. Gerald and Grace even looked in the attic, but Milani was nowhere to be found. Milani's parents just got home from their night out. Dan told them everything. Once again, her parents must be rich. Like, look at what they're wearing. They must be rich. An hour had already passed, so Milani's parents decided to call the police. The police searched the entire property and questioned everybody, but there was no sign of Milani anywhere. They made a full report and put out an APB, but said there was nothing else they could do at this time. They slowly left the house. No one ever saw or heard from Milani again. Dan blamed himself,
There's something right here.
thinking that maybe Milani just didn't want to marry him, so perhaps she ran away. 15 years later, Dan was a very successful architect, but he never got over Milani.
Speed limit infinity.
Then one day, Dan's mother called him. She told him that Milani's parents were selling the house. His heart was broken, but then she told him something terrible. She told him that when Milani's parents brought in a moving company to pack up all their things, they found something. In the basement, they found a very heavy trunk, and when Milani's parents unlocked it and opened it, they found Milani inside. That was where she was hiding. The trunk lid must have locked when she got inside. Dan collapsed and began to cry. The one place they did not check was the basement. No one had ever hid there before.
Once again, like you said last night, she's obviously gonna hide there.
If nobody has hid there before. It's the best spot if nobody has hid there before. Dan imagined poor Milani calling out for help inside the trunk. Dan, help me, Dan! But Dan never came because he couldn't hear her. Dan has nightmares about Milani in the trunk all of the time. He can hear her screaming for him to help her.
Same upstairs. This one's so scary. Oh, there's more.
Yes. Yeah, see, I told you there's 7 of these.
Huh?
I said there's 7 of these.
What?
Yeah, we're on number 2. I honestly feel like this is going to be about 25 minutes
We're not
long.
even halfway yet?
No. We're going to be halfway whenever we get to... which one is it? A stormy night. We're on a stormy night now. Right into
it's once we
Ariana
get
Grande.
halfway through the 4th.
Somebody made a game called Cart Ride into Ariana Grande.
What the?
I know! I mean, I like some of Ariana Grande's songs, but I would never make a Roblox game about her. That's too obsessive.
That's not obsessive. That's addictive.
Same thing. Well, both of them. Actually, it would be both of them if you made a game like that.
I can't find you.
I'm so comfortable right now. Like, I just have, like, I have, like, sweatpants, a t-shirt, an oversized hoodie, and a very, very soft blanket on. I'm so comfortable.
Follow me.
Yeah. Oh, come here. Let's look at the coming soon. Ooh, Mothman Incident and Soot. Ooh, I can't wait for those to come out.
Stupid.
No, I like this series of scary story rides. Okay, first person.
The first person.
A stormy night.
Let's not run. Let's just walk it.
Okay. Nick and Gloria had their 2-week vacation at the lake and were just packing up the car for the long ride back home. I wish we could stay for another week, Gloria said longingly. Me too, Nick said in agreement. Nick started the car and turned on the radio to listen to the weather forecast. If you're traveling on Route 23 or 17 tonight, expect severe thunderstorms and flooding in most areas. The radio blared. Aw, man, are you serious? Nick responded. It's okay, honey, we'll be fine, Gloria assured him. They pulled out onto the road and headed towards Route 17. There won't be as much flooding on the 17, so we'll take that, Nick said. Sounds good to me, Poopyhead, Gloria said. They both cracked up. After about an hour of driving, the clouds began moving in. Storm is coming, Nick said to Gloria. Yeah, looks like it's going to be a rough one, Gloria responded.
Oh, Lord. There's a lot of...
Oh, wow. I like this. I want to be in this.
There's a lot of...
Soon the rain had started and visibly was getting lower and lower. It was also getting dark. Nick and Gloria braced themselves for the worst. Yeah, you better. The rain quickly turned into a dangerous downpour. Nick gripped the steering wheel as hard as he struggled to see through the blinding rain. Then suddenly, crash right into Thomas.
You gave me a heart attack. All I saw was your face, and then all I heard was crash. Oh my gosh.
A deer jumped out into the road right in front of them. Nick hit the brakes and spun off the road and hit a tree with the rear bumper,
right into a marshmallow,
smashing the tail light. But they were okay. The deer ran off into the woods. Dang, the deer doesn't even bother to help them. They just risk their life for the poor thing. Nick pulled over and got out to check the damage before getting back into the car. It's just the taillight and a scratch on the bumper, he told Gloria. Oh, thank heavens. That was frightening, she replied.
Where do you see a scratch on the bumper?
Yes, it was, Nick responded. They slowly drove on. Let me see. Oh yeah, that light is definitely broken. You're gonna get a ticket, sir.
Bye, sir. You're gonna get a ticket, sir. Bye,
Or
sir.
yeah. Honey, we're pulling over at the first place we come to so we can wait out the storm. It's just getting worse and worse, Nick said. You don't have to convince me. I'm all in with that, Gloria replied.
I like how like every single time you move on to the next part, it's like the sentences get longer.
Yeah. After another half hour of driving, Gloria spotted something up ahead. Look, I think there's a diner up there, she said. Awesome. Let's just hope it's let's just hope it's open all night, Nick replied, half joking. They both laughed.
Marshmallow.
Yeah.
Look up. Look up to the leaves. Hi.
Hi.
There was no reason. I fell.
When they pulled up to the diner, the neon sign said open. Gloria and Nick let out a sigh of relief. Yes, Gloria yelled happily. Thank heavens, Nick responded.
It's gonna be abandoned.
There's gonna be a creepy stalker man in there who eats children.
How do you know?
I don't know, I'm just guessing. The two covered themselves with Nick's raincoat and hustled into the diner. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
That's a nice diner.
That is a nice diner. This place is cleaner than IHOP. And IHOP is pretty clean. I should know, my mom works there.
This isn't IHOP. This is U-Hop.
No, I was saying that this place is cleaner than IHOP, and IHOP is pretty clean, and I should know because my mom works there. The diner was very nice inside.
Oh,
it is.
U-Hop.
The owners introduced themselves as a married couple named Silva and Josh. They seemed to be the sweetest people. Sylvia handed them menus as they talked about the storm. Yeah, this storm is crazy, Sylvia said.
When is our church day? Part.
After a short time, Sylvia took their order and went back behind the counter to help Josh make the food. Wow, they're so nice, Gloria said. I know, right? Josh agreed.
Monkey.
Sylvia was back with their orders in just a few minutes. Wow, that was so fast, Gloria said, surprised. That's what we're known for, fast service and great food, Sylvia said happily. She went back behind the counter with Josh. I bet it's half cooked. If it's that fast, it's half cooked. After they had finished eating, Sylvia slipped to take their plates and fill their coffee cups while leaving a bill on the table. Gloria and Nick barely noticed. They sat for an hour or so until the storm passed.
Maria,
Then,
I'm doing gymnastics.
That's cheer.
Same thing.
No, there's a difference. Gloria and Nick left the money on the table along with a very nice tip. I bet by very nice he means like $100 or so. They thanked Sylvia and Josh for the great food and service and headed out the door. Josh and Sylvia waved goodbye enthusiastically. Ooh, that's so pretty! That's prettier than the real life sky whenever it's setting.
Hey.
Well, after a terrifying experience with the deer and the storm, that was a wonderful way to put that all behind us, Gloria said happily. Agreed, totally. "What a great couple and diner," Nick responded. The sun was already coming up. Oh, I thought it was setting. They needed some gas. So, at the first station they pulled in, a man came out to greet them. Nick asked him to fill it up, and he began to pump the gas. Gloria told him that they had just eaten at Sylvia and Josh's diner.
Bye.
"Josh and Sylvia, you two are way too young to know about them," the man said. "Oh," Gloria replied. "Well, we just ate at their diner. They were so nice." Gloria responded. "That's impossible. They died over 25 years ago. Diner burned down with them in it," the man finished.
Ate dead man's food.
Gloria and Nick were in shock. "Anyway, you must be talking about some other diner," the man said. Nick paid the man and he went back inside. The two got back into the car and sat there, in total silence for a good 5 minutes. Oh my gosh, stop. "There's no way we got it wrong," Nick said quietly. "We're going back, aren't we?" Gloria asked. "I think we need to, honey. Unless you want to live with thinking we're both crazy," Nick said, half joking. "Let's do it," Gloria replied. They headed back. Nick and Gloria drove all the way back to the diner. They pulled into the parking lot and parked. There was only silence. After a few minutes, they both stepped out of the car and walked over to the building.
It's like it's been burnt down.
Indeed, the diner had burned to the ground a very, very long time ago. The only table left standing was the one they had eaten at. And there, on the burned remains of the table, was their food bill and the money they had left for Sylvia and Josh.
What?
I know, this isn't even scary. That's cool. Oh, ew.
Ah!
Ew. Gross.
It's scary because they're naked.
Anyways, time
Coming soon.
for number 4. Oh yeah, this is gonna be at least 25 minutes.
How do you know? How long has it been?
It's been like almost 25 minutes. Maybe a little bit over. Anyways, we're on the passenger.
How do you find all these?
Oh, I just searched Scary Story Ride. Because that's what the series is. Like the person who created these is a genius. Like, I love it.
One's loading.
Okay.
One sec.
Okay.
I'll tell you when I'm in.
Okay. I'm gonna be standing in the road. Yep, I see you.
Well, no, I can't move yet.
Well, yeah, I just see you. I'm gonna be waiting by the ticket lady.
Wait, no, there's another one coming soon.
Ooh.
Mary in the mirror.
No, that's one that's already done. The two that were coming soon was the other ones, Soot and can't remember. First person.
I'm in first person.
Okay. The passenger.
One sec, it's not letting me.
Maggie was so excited about going to her senior dance at the high school. Wow, what a great name for a high school. She could hardly contain herself.
Well, maybe start over.
Oh. As soon as she was ready, she grabbed her sweater and ran out to the front. The girls would be by to pick her up soon. Before she knew it, the girls were there. She jumped into the car and they were off. Everyone was so excited. They rushed into the school and went straight to the gymnasium to see the decorations.
I'm still hungry.
I'll wait for you to come in.
I'm just gonna...
This is a nice dance. It's better than movie dances. The decorations were wonderful, and everyone was having a great time. I love how they still added the basketball hoops because it's in the gym instead of just keeping it out. But after a while, Maggie found herself alone. No one asked her to dance or paid any attention to her. She was sad. Well, why go to the dance if you don't have a date? Maggie decided to leave the dance and walk home alone. Bad choice, Maggie. Maggie never felt so alone. The walk was long and scary.
I'm sorry, I'm catching up to you.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you.
How far did you go?
Okay, I see you. As Maggie began to cross the town bridge, a car came racing past her, almost hitting her. Sue them. Sue. By the time Maggie crossed the bridge, she was feeling very, very sick. She sat down on a log for rest. After a few minutes, another car pulled up and stopped. A man got out and walked over to Maggie to check on her. Oh, they're gonna fall in love. It's a creepy love story. Honestly, I would pay to see one of those. She told him she wasn't feeling well, so he said he would drive her home if she wanted. She accepted and got into the car. What do you mean? You're getting kidnapped. She told him about the dance and what had happened. He tried to cheer her up as best as he could. He was a very nice man. Yeah, it's all an act, girl. You're getting kidnapped. Soon Maggie was home, and the man wished her well and told her to feel better. Maggie thanked him, and he drove off. Oh, never mind. He's probably just going to stalk her now that he knows where she lives. After the man got home, he realized that Maggie had left her sweater in the car. It's a love story. That's creepy. He thought he would drop it off in the morning on his way to work, since it was too late at night now. The next morning, the man went to Maggie's house and drop off the sweater. An old woman answered the door. Oh, it's Maggie's mom. He told her he'd given Maggie a ride the night before and that she had left her sweater in the car. She looked very sad and stared at the sweater. This is Maggie's sweater, all right. She took her to the high school dance with her.
How far did you go? Oh. Don't start it.
Okay.
I'm making my second lunch because I've only got one quesadilla. I'm here.
Oh, okay. But whoever you drove home last night wasn't Maggie. Maggie died when she was hit by a speeding car on the town bridge. But that was over 50 years ago. Oh, I feel like it's a jump scare. I'm closing my eyes. It was.
I don't know. I didn't even look. I covered it.
Okay, that was number 4.
Yep. We are more than halfway now.
Now we're going to number 5. Oh, actually, I feel like this is going to be like half an hour long. Okay, we're on Mary in the Mirror.
I really liked the second one.
The second one? Hide and seek?
Yeah. That was my favorite.
Okay, now we're on a new one called Mary in the Mirror.
I was trying to come up the stairs. Okay, are you in?
Yeah, I'm going in right now. Yeah, I'm joining the server.
1 second to leave. I'm joining.
I'm taking off my blanket. Okay. Oh my gosh, this one's very bright. Okay, I see you. Oh, you're walking, but you're invisible to me. Oh, never mind.
The Friday legend come to life. We already saw them. This person's name is Wednesday.
Oh my gosh, people are obsessed with the show Wednesday now. Like you know how many like there's so many gotchas about the
It's a
series.
good show though.
It is, but like don't be that obsessed.
So the first season came out last year, right?
Yeah,
The second season is coming out
at the end of 2023.
No, it's coming out 2024.
Yeah, so at the end of 2023.
Oh, true that.
Candace invited her best friends over for a sleepover. The girls were all excited. After settling in, Candace asked her friends, "Who wants to hear a scary story?" They all raised their hands, excited.
That's new.
Okay, guys, this is a scary one, so get ready. The girls all got all giddy and waited for Candace to begin. Once upon a time, there was a herbalist named Mary Whitford who lived deep in the forest. Mary was a beautiful woman who had become a powerful healer and would make potions with herbs to help heal people from their illnesses. She was the best healer anyone had ever known. You sure that's beautiful? I don't know. The makeup kind of clashes with the dress. Everyone would always comment about Mary's beauty, and many men would courted her secretly, but Mary was more interested in making medicine than getting married.
Her eyes are so far away from her mouth.
I know. But then one day, while Mary was out in the forest collecting mushrooms, she tripped over a chain and fell face first into a large bear trap that snapped closed on her face. Ooh, that's rough, buddy.
At least she fixed that ugly face first, made it more ugly.
Mary managed to break free of the trap, but her face had become horribly damaged, as if it wasn't before.
She's one eye now.
She refused to see anyone for over a year while she tried different medicines to heal the scars on her face. Ooh, her poor eye. Ooh. Oh, it looks like she stitched herself back up.
Whoa, with one eye?
But nothing worked. Finally, she gave up and decided to wear a veil to cover her face, and she went back to work healing people again. Everyone asked her what had happened over the last year and why she was wearing a veil. She told them that she had just needed time to study medicine more, and that her eyes had become light sensitive, so she wore the veil. Ooh.
What do you mean by eyes?
Then one day a man named Lord Harlan showed up to her house. Lord Harlan was just one of the many men who'd fallen in love with Mary, and he'd come to ask her to marry him. Oh, great, he's a prince.
Right?
He presented her with a huge ruby ring and promised her all of his wealth, but if she would marry him. But Mary didn't care about the money.
Go girl. Thank you.
I know, right? All men think that girls are gold diggers.
Right?
However, she did indeed find Lord Harlan to be handsome, charming. I read intelligent and charming at the same time somehow. Charming, intelligent, and sweet. She told him that if he would accept her as she is, that she would marry him. Lord Harlan was so excited, he knelt down and said, "Mary, I accept you as you are. Will you marry me?" Mary answered, "Yes, Lord Harlan, I will marry you." Mary knew that Lord Harlan was an honorable man and a man of his word. so she just knew that he would not be concerned with how she looked now after the accident.
Take off the veil.
Mary held out her hand and Lord Harlan slipped on the ring. They embraced each other and Lord Harlan raised his hands up to her face and took off the veil to kiss her. Once the veil was off, she smiled at him, but his eyes grew wide and his face cringed in disgust as he jumped backwards. What happened to you? You're a monster, he cried out loud. No, she looks so much better. And what do you mean smiled? She's like half blind and like smirking, but upside down.
What do you mean she smiled?
Oh.
Excuse me.
Excuse you.
I was drinking orange juice, I guess.
In that single moment, Mary's heart was shattered completely. Lord Harlan ran away from Mary's house screaming aloud, "Witch! Witch! Mary Whitford is a witch!" Ooh, that's a nice horse.
You didn't realize that's a nice horse. It's my friend now.
Word spread throughout the villages that Mary Whitford had become a witch and that she was practicing black magic, which wasn't true at all. Oh, wait, hold up. There's a poster. I want to read it. It says witchcraft, and then it's just scribbles.
Oh, I thought it said something else.
What did you think it said?
I'm not allowed to say that.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I'm not getting one, guys.
Thank you. The local people from the surrounding villages gathered together to confront Mary. They went to Mary's tiny house and kicked down her door. Rude. Sue them, Mary. Show them the witch you are. Say, you think I'm a witch? Well, how do you like me now? After you sue them. They dragged her out of her house and tore off her veil. They screamed in horror at the scars on Mary's face and began taunting her and laughing at her. Girl, you better. Mm-hmm. Obviously, this is the old times, so they don't have guns. Or do they? Yeah, they do. So just grab a gun. Mary, grab a gun and then murder Lord Harlan. And then
she doesn't got a nice face.
They even made up a rhyme for her. Mary, Mary, once so but so lovely. Mary, Mary, now so ugly. Mary sat on the ground and wept as the villagers burned down her house and left.
Good. I'm glad they burned down her house. It was just flipping.
After that, Mary moved deeper into the forest and lived in a small mud and grass hut. Ew. She was filled with anger at how horribly she was treated and how she was betrayed. So she spent her time learning witchcraft and cast a spell on the world that would last forever. So now she is a witch.
Sounds kind of boring.
She wrote down on the parchments what that spell would do and left one parchment in each village for all to know. Look, what does this say? It says, Ye Town Square.
Ye Town Square. Ye Town Square.
Ye Town Square.
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 I need glass. Bottle of water.
Can you get me a cup of tea?
Is this a zombie or something?
Where?
They're just ugly zombies.
Oh, this guy looks like an alien zombie bone man. Anyways,
It looks like
the spell would curse anyone who repeated that ugly rhyme, and that the villagers made up about Mary by turning their faces into that of a real monster. Oh, that's why this guy looks like that. Oh. And if you repeat her name 3 times in front of a mirror in a darkened room, she will appear inside of it, looking back at you, and something terrible happens. Boo! Candace screamed. The girls all screamed with fright. And that was the story of Mary Whitford. The girls jumped up and clapped, all of them agreeing that the story was great, but also very, very scary, yet very sad too. True. Then Tara put her hand up and dared them all to repeat Mary Whitford's name. No! Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm calling back. Anyways, then Tara put her hand up and dared them all to repeat Mary Whitford's name in front of Candace's mirror together. At first they all said no way, but after a little convincing, they decided to do it. The girls lit some candles, turned out...
Sorry, my phone died.
Oh. Turned out the lights and stood in front of the mirror and said the name Mary Whitford 3 times and waited. I'm continuing because I don't want it to be awkward silence.
So I can catch up.
Yeah. I'll just read the story. I'll just read the story and you can join me in the next one.
Huh?
I said I'll just read the story and you can join me in the next one. Let me just turn around my camera so you can see the photos. Suddenly, a frightening face appeared in the mirror and Candace screamed, but nobody else did. She looked at her friends and asked, "Did you see that?" But they all said no.
Oh, this is Mary in the mirror.
Yeah. It was then that they admitted that they said the name with their eyes closed. Candace was the only one who kept her eyes open, and then suddenly, 2 long and frightening hands reached out from the mirror and grabbed Candace, pulling her inside of it. Ooh. Ooh. Now the girls could see Candace inside of the mirror, looking back at them. Only now, Candace looked monstrous. Hold on, let me see if I can see the mirror. Oh! Oh!
That was Candace?
That's Candace right there. And then right behind her is Mary. And then the girls are just sitting there like, okay, bye. Now she's trapped inside of this mirror with me forever, yelled Mary Whitford. She glared at the girls and let out a horrible scream before disappearing with Candace.
Should I try that?
No. No one has ever saw or heard from Candace again. Closing my eyes just in case.
Oh, this is a flipping white light.
Oh wait, there's more. If you repeat her name 3 times in front of a mirror, no, don't do it. Yeah, Thomas. Mary is scary. Okay, now we're going to the
4th.
What?
That was the 4th one or the 5th one?
That was the 6th.
Yeah, 5th. Okay, 2 more.
I said 6. We're on the last one.
Are you on it?
No, I'm going into it right now. Hold on, I actually just now clicked it. Oh my gosh.
Loading.
Okay, so the golden arm is the most recent one, and I have not looked at it yet. I have looked at everything else.
Wait, but there's 7.
Yeah, we're on the last one.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, then there's 6.
Oh. Okay.
Technically it's gonna be 8 though.
Hi.
Can I have the charger?
Yeah. Just take it off.
Wait, can I play?
Yeah.
Hi.
But no.
But where are you?
It's scary.
Oh.
Thomas, I'm in. Thomas?
I'm already in the thing. I'm already went. Mara already got entrance.
Oh, well,
I'm in the
wait.
story.
Did you wait for me? No, come back. Hi.
I can't.
Yes, you can. Walk back. Yeah, see? That easy. Okay.
There's a golden arm.
There was once a little girl named Elizabeth who was born with only half of her arm. Oh, that's so sad.
Can I see? Where is it?
Here. This is the half arm and this is the full arm.
Let me see.
This is the half arm. The short one is the half arm, and then the long one is the full arm. She was a sweet little girl, and everyone loved her. No.
Except for what?
Lonnie, can you get Idalia out? Elizabeth grew to be a very intelligent and beautiful woman.
Where'd the charger go?
Just use...
Come on, Squishy, let's go.
I'm stuck behind the map.
Uh-oh. But none of the men in town seemed interested in her or asked for her hand in marriage. What?
Just gonna reset.
Okay. Elizabeth's heart was broken. She thought she would never find love. Girl, you said all the men in town. Look for some woman. It makes no sense how she said none of the men in town wanted her, and then there's like a bunch of single women, and she's like not even thinking about any of them. Then one day she met a handsome and wealthy man named Colin. They fell in love immediately. You gold diggers. Not long after, Colin asked Elizabeth to marry him, and she said yes. The wedding was like a fairy tale. No one had ever seen such a beautiful day. That is very pretty. And instead of giving Elizabeth a gold ring, he gave her a beautiful golden arm. That's so sweet. The golden arm fit perfectly. Now Elizabeth had a complete left arm, and it was beautiful. Elizabeth and Colin were as happy as could be. But then tragedy struck. Elizabeth fell terribly ill. Elizabeth changed immediately. She became cruel and screamed at Colin all of the time. Oh no. This is why you don't marry wealthy men. All she ever talked about was her golden arm. Colin knew that she loved the arm more than she loved him. Should have got it for her. Should have just kept her as she is. She always made him promise that once she died, she would bury her with her golden arm. Of course, he always promised. It's like she has to remind her. It's like she has to remind him. Remember, whenever I die, you better bury me with my golden arm. One day later, remember, you better bury me with my golden arm. 2 days later, remember, you better bury me with my golden arm. When Elizabeth died, Colin's heart was broken, even after she was so cruel to you. He buried her with her golden arm just as he had promised. But Colin's bad luck continued. His factory burned down and his crops failed. He was now poor. That's what you would get.
For getting somebody a golden arm.
The bankers came and told him that they were taking his house and land. Colin had to do something, but what?
I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe look. I can dress up myself with...
I know, you look so cute.
Look.
You look cute.
I things now. See?
I know. I played Brookhaven last night. He looks so miserable.
Who is that? So see, this little girl. Get out of my head.
Still waiting for Thomas. I'm just going to continue the story. He painfully decided to borrow Elizabeth's golden arm. He dug her up and took the golden arm. Colin sold the arm and paid the bank. The goldsmith melted the arm and made many different things with the gold. That night, Colin couldn't sleep. He thought he could hear Elizabeth's voice in the wind. Of course you can. You just took her arm. She seemed to be saying, "Where's my golden arm?" The voice was getting closer and closer. Now the voice was just outside the door. "Colin, where's my golden arm?" the voice demanded angrily. Boom! The door flew open and Elizabeth's ghost came floating in. She was pale and hard red, glowing eyes. Ooh, that's rough, buddy. That's rough. "Where's my golden arm?" she screamed. Colin tried to explain that he had to borrow it, but he promised he would make her a new one. I don't want a new one. I want mine, she screamed in anger. He explained to her that the goldsmith had melted down the arm, so he couldn't get it back. Elizabeth shrieked in anger and flew over Colin. She grabbed him and dragged him back to her grave.
How much did you do?
Like 3. No one ever saw or heard from Colin again. Of course. It's always like that. Ooh. They say Elizabeth is still roaming in the earth, looking for every drop of her golden arm. Okay, I'm closing my eyes.
I missed like everything too.
Okay.
You said like 3. What do you mean like 3?
And we all know
going.
that gold is found in many different electrical devices like phones, computers, or pads. By iPads. Who knows? Maybe some of Elizabeth's golden arm is in your phone, computer, or iPad. Oh, that would be not that good. You never know, but you might find out.
You're dead. It wasn't even scary. What do you mean? The fish was dirty. It was the dirtiest fish on earth.
Oh, that was
And we finished
stupid.
it. Woo!
Yay! Okay, so that's...
Dad, can you play Brookhaven?
Yep. Okay, so that's...
Can you join me?
Yes. Just. So that is it for scary story rides, where a lot of the stupid jump scares got me really scared. And yeah, the next video will be the challenge.